Hi everyone, hope you're well. This is CoinsKid. I hope you had a really good weekend, okay? I know it was a bit of a bloodbath, but in general, I hope you had a good weekend. I hope you're staying healthy and staying strong, okay, in this bull market that we're in for crypto right here. And once again, thank you for your continued support. Really do appreciate everything you do to contribute towards growth of CoinsKid. Thanks for liking the videos, comments, your subscription, following us on Twitter, and everything you do to get involved in the CoinsKid community. And obviously to the patrons, big thumbs up to each and every one of you. Hopefully we can all grow in this space together. Bear market, bull market, whatever, we'll always keep you updated, okay? So right now, Cardano, obviously, hopefully right now, we've bottomed out, okay? We've closed above the 20 on the weekly EMA, which is amazing. Okay, not a lot of projects have closed above that, so that's how bullish Cardano is right now. You closed above it, you see that, that's your close. When the body of the candle at the bottom, that's your close. That's your open at the top, and that's your close. When it, on a red candle, when it's red, it shows that it opened at the top and closed at the bottom. Do you see that? On a green candle, when it's green, it means it opened at the bottom and closed at the top. The wicks are the high. Okay, you see the wick at the top? That's the high. The wick at the bottom, that's the low that it's ever went to. So on the weekly, you can see we actually went as low as $1. I think it was $1. What are we there? Roughly 95 cents, which was the local low, wasn't it? The low of this consolidation range that we went through there for Cardano. So far so good. We've picked up. We've closed above the weekly 20 EMA, which is what you want to see on any of your projects. Okay, for those projects that have not necessarily closed above, it's a little bit got a bit more work to do effectively to start making the highs. But Cardano is that bullish that it's actually closed a week out above, which is really good. It's a big tick, basically a big thumbs up to Cardano for continuation. You can see how mega bullish it is. It's gone up in wave 1, pull back 2, wave 3, pull back 4. Then obviously we come out the traps there on this wave 5. We've hit a level of resistance up above, and obviously Bitcoin shit the bed and it's made us correct as well, unfortunately for Cardano. But you can see, just if in doubt, zoom out, you can see where Cardano's on its way to, okay, in this bull market, in this bull run that we do find ourselves in. A lot of people think that everything's going to zero, house of cards, Ponzi scheme, all that sort of rubbish, to be honest with you. It is rubbish. It's FUD that I've heard many times before, okay, and it's like a smear campaign across all crypto to make you shake out the weak hands effectively. It's a manipulation game. Half of it's a manipulation game. So yeah, just stay strong effectively. But again, not financial advice, because this is where I do anticipate Cardano getting to in this bull run. Okay, obviously you got the 1272, then the 1414 extension up there, and hopefully we get to that 1618. And I will remind you every day of the forecast. Okay, I'll always start the video on Cardano every single day to remind you where we're going to, because in life, okay, you've always got to have a target. Always have a target. Always have something to look forward to. Not necessarily to wish your life by, but just have a target. You know, if you've not got a goal, if you've not got a target, how will you ever get there, or ever know where you're going to? Okay, so do have that target. Stay strong. Stay focused. And yeah, diamond hands will be rewarded, so to speak. So right now you can see Cardano is picking up relatively well. Hopefully we've bottomed out. I'm not saying we have, though. You do expect that we could have another market roll. Bitcoin's so indecisive, isn't it? You know what? Bitcoin's coming to an absolute crunch standoff effectively. In the next couple of days, it's given a level of support and a level of resistance. If it fails to break that, it's going to come to a decision. Hopefully it breaks to the upside, obviously, and we'll always show you the anticipated move right there for Bitcoin, and obviously that crypto, it runs with it effectively. So right now then you can see that Cardano is picked up relatively well. It didn't quite wick down to the 34, but it's still relatively healthy. You got the pick up, you're above a 20, so it's looking good for continuation. Okay, so right now we just need to see Cardano bust a move and get out of here, don't we, and start making these highs and get on with this wave 5 right now and start this next impulsive wave up there in wave 5. So what I'm going to do is jump to the hourly time frame for Cardano. So yeah, looking at Cardano on the hourly time frame then, yes, there's a little bit of a bear pattern. It's a continuation pattern. I will outline this to you. When you start to come down, okay, and it looks like you're getting a recovery, it's the same sort of thing here where you've got this little bull flag on the go there, okay, very similar sort of pattern. You're trading where you're making lower highs, do you see that, and then you're making these high lows. Effectively you're going into an apex, and then when you break out, it's a continuation, and you can see from there Cardano, from that green there, you see that green, that's the last time it had a green candle. It's called consolidation, and after that it broke down, didn't it, into the bear flag like that, and you can see that it's continuation. You can see that when it broke the support, basically, you can see that boom, went down, Look at that. Oh, let's move this over a little bit. Look at that. Absolute on the money. See that? On the money. Target met, so to speak. So these are all tradable events. Come to your charts, okay, and look at these little patterns that are created, and you can see that was a further 16% correction right there for Cardano. It's picked up. I'm not going to lie to you. It's looking relatively healthy. You've got above all the EMAs right here, right now. This is how strong Cardano is. It's actually got back above the EMAs. A lot of projects are not above them yet. They're looking to get above them. Hopefully they can, and hopefully we get a bit of a pick up here. You have got resistance above you, and I will show you that right now, okay, for Cardano. So with Cardano, okay, you are looking relatively healthy for continuation here, because you've broken a level of resistance. See this here, okay? It's not pretty, but this is effectively a reversal trend, okay, on the hourly time frame anyway. Let's not get too excited ahead of ourselves, but you've come down, you've made a low just there, okay, then you've come back up, you've created a level of resistance just there. Do you see this level of resistance just there for Cardano? But then what you did, you come back down and you made a lower high. Do you see that? So you're reversing. The trend is reversing. You're running out of steam on the selling side of the trend, and effectively you're breaking out to the upside. Now you broke out a key level of resistance right here, which is this 138, which you created for yourself. Do you see this? This is created for yourself just there and there. You've broken out of it, and effectively you see it was support there which was lost, which led to your downtrend. You see that? So what you've done, you've broken a key level of resistance right now, and you can see you're above the EMAs, especially 55 on the hourly time frame is a really, really good thing. Now if you continue to hold them as support, what's going to happen to you? It's going to creep you up, creep you up, creep you up, and you're going to tackle this level of resistance right here, which is at $1.57. Now if you do start to get through that, you could look at a full retracement up to this particular level right there. Do you see that? Up to that particular level, which is currently just there for Cardano, $1.80. So providing you can see Cardano go up now and tackle that level of resistance, because if it continues to hold the 55 as support, it will creep you up, okay? There is a little bit of a pattern emerging just there. It's a little bit of a bull flag right there. Do you see this? Bit of a bull flag for do this. So it's effectively you've gone up in an impulsive move right there, and you've started to come back down on yourself. Looks bad, but what you've done, you've bounced off the 55. There is a bit of a breakout pattern from that. Okay, obviously from there to there, like that, and you can see if you broke out, that's where you're going to come up and tackle this 157. So it's looking relatively good for continuation. That's what I'm trying to say. So right from this point here, you're looking at an extra 7% for Cardano, and if it can break that 157, I would imagine you're going to creep up and at least tackle that. So this is where you could be looking at sort of 23% upside for Cardano if it continues to hold support, which it is doing right now. You can see it's breaking out this sort of little bull flag that it's got on the go on the hourly time frame. Okay, so it's looking good. It's looking good. Let's get through these levels of resistance right now for Cardano, and hopefully this structure here is the bottom. But like I said to you, Bitcoin, you've got Bitcoin, and you've got all these levels of resistance against you as well. Now I would imagine if you do start to see Cardano break this, then you're looking really, really good, in my opinion. You may have formed a bit of a bottom here. Fingers crossed, okay? Fingers crossed, everybody. This is the recovery right now. So far, so good. It's holding support, moving up, tackling resistance. That's what you want to see for Cardano. But again, obviously, if you was to roll and lose any of these key areas of support, then do anticipate you're going to come down, at least test this bottom, because this is good in itself right here. Because what you've done, you created a bottom and you created a higher bottom, well, a low, sorry, and a higher low. So effectively, you're creating, something like this on a larger time frame. You've got this resistance level just there that if it's broken, this is where you could see the mega pump for Cardano. Something like this, okay, where you could see it just absolutely get out of here, pushing you back up to sort of where it came from at $2.58, which is actually higher than the all-time high. Do you see that? And it's just a trend reversal. Do you see that? So fingers crossed that's what we're going to get to over the next sort of week if we get the full recovery right here on the go for Cardano. You just see this little correction over and done with, march on up out of here, getting to $2.59, continuation on that next wave and that Elliott wave theory right there. But again, always going to make you aware that it is Bitcoin. If Bitcoin does shit the bed and roll over, like I said to you, it's crunch time for Bitcoin. Over the next couple of days, you're looking at a major crunch time for Bitcoin, whether or not it's going to go down or whether or not it's going to go up. It's coming into sort of an apex of resistance and support, and it will have to make its mind up. So do anticipate that really large move coming for Bitcoin. And hopefully, if it is to the upside, this is where you can see the continuation right here from this pattern that Cardano is effectively creating on the hourly time frame right here. And you could see this whopping continuation from here all the way up to there of around 76% for Cardano. And what a recovery that would be, okay, for the crypto market in general, and getting full steam ahead and marching onwards and upwards, because they do say in May sell and go away, and that's exactly what's happened, okay, across the crypto board. I was saying it towards the latter part of April in all my videos. Be wary, because in May sell and go away. It's a very famous saying. I know a lot of YouTubers were debunking that theory, but we have gone through a mega year of Corona and a rebound across everything, stock, shares. The job lot has been a massive recovery, and people are taking profits along the way. They have to. So hopefully that is just what we've been through right here for crypto, and we do continue to march onwards and upwards, and we do start to get to these sort of price appreciations for Cardano and a lot of the other projects out there as well. And we've just gone through this major correction. It's over and done with, because right now you can't ignore that you are painting some beautiful little recovery patterns right here for Cardano. You're breaking out, you're above EMAs, you're tackling resistance. If you continue to do that, what you're going to do, you're going to continue to appreciate. If you hit your head on resistance consistently, again, you look to roll, and effectively that's what you did here. Resistance, roll, see you later. This is why you got the support levels in, okay? So you don't want to see Cardano closing below 138 at any point, because if you do, you're potentially coming back down, and that's like an extra 22% decrease right there for Cardano. So fingers crossed, everybody. March onwards and upwards, okay? I'll be back tomorrow with another update on Cardano. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.